guys, it's Nikki. Welcome back to my channel. I wanted to come on today and do kind of a different video for you. I wanted to show you the planner that I'm using for 2021 and kind of show you how I set it up. And this is just a little bit of a different video. If you guys are interested in seeing planning videos, let me know, or interested in seeing more like this. You know, I do planning every single week. So if you want me to, make a video on it, I'd be happy to do that. So the first thing I wanted to show you is this is a leather holder. This is a crepe paper holder that I had picked up at Joann's last year. I thought it was part of their clearance, but someone had just put it there. I think I ended up getting it 40% off. So it was probably around $10 to $12. I think it was $19.99, not on sale. So 40% off of that. It is a traveler notebook style, but it is a little bit bigger, so you can make your traveler's notebooks a little chunkier, so you can see that, you have more room in there. What I did to fill it for my traveler's notebooks is I buy every time I go in, and usually Michael's always has these on clearance. I just pick up these, any style, any pattern, it doesn't matter, just traveler's notebooks. And like, here's just an example of one. This is a Ranger one. This is a grid pattern. Usually it doesn't matter for the way that I use my planner, and I'll show you. So this one was on clearance at 1.4, $2.97. This is a real thick one. My ones that I'm currently using right now are not thick, or not this thick. But like I said, any type of traveler's notebook that I find on clearance, I usually just pick up. I don't care what the cover is because I end up just covering that anyway. So this is a paper pad that I picked up last year, and I had my eye on it for quite a while. But Park Lane at Joann's doesn't go on sale all that often, and every time I had been in there, it was $19.99, and I just am not willing to pay that for a paper pad. But I had my eye on this one. I just think the colors are beautiful with the aquas and the oranges and yellows and greens. It's a really pretty combination of colors. So when I saw it on clearance, or I'm sorry, when I saw it on sale, I decided to pick it up. And then this was the inspiration for my traveler's notebooks that I'm using for my planner. So just a quick flip through. It's just a really pretty paper pad. I'm really drawn to these colors, and like I said, it's called Summer's End, so it's a really good fall or transition into fall paper pad. It's not the brights of summer, it's just more subdued colors. I like the burnt oranges in there. Single-sided, there's two of each design. So this is what I used to cover it. There's a ton of different tutorials out there on how to cover a traveler's notebook, but the simplest way to do it, I open it up to the middle page, and these are not perfect. But open it up to the middle page, lay it down to trace around, about how big it is. I cover the entire cover and back cover with adhesive, and then just put this on and trim around it. I made just a simple little cluster on the front where I fussy cut a pear and an orange out. I used one of the cut aparts from the collection and just used this. So I have 4 in here. There's enough strings to do more. I did have 5 at first, but it felt a little too bulky. And I knew that I'd be using stickers and things in here, so I didn't want to make it too bulky. So I have this one. I have this where I just put a cut apart on it that says hi. I have this one where I cut out one of the tags and put it down there. I could put like some wording here. Here I just used another one of the cut aparts. And then I just used, like I said, just a coordinating range of colors. These tabs that I used are also Park Lane. Let me grab them. Hold on one second. I take that back. They are Paper Studio Agenda 52. So they come like this. And I'm sure I got these 50% off as well. So $4.99. There are 12 tabs in here. I used, I think 2 for each. So I used, 1, 2, 3, 4. I used 6. And here are the other 6. So that, they coordinate. They don't match perfectly, but they definitely coordinate in colors. So I just picked those up. And I didn't even write on them, to be honest, because I'm in here so much that I don't need to write out what each section is for. I pretty much know. I'd also picked these up at the time. These were just months, so January through December, and those are the different colors. I didn't end up using these. I had gotten these coffee cups just to use in here as well. I did end up using it, but I think it fell off. The coffee cup fell off, so now I just have the paper clip. One of the other things that you can get for the tabs, here, Park Lane has these. I had used these last year for tabs as well. And these are just a little bit different. They're bigger. You know, they have more of a sticky part. This whole bottom part opens and sticks on there. But so here's another option that you could use, some different colors as well. And these were from Joann's, but I just had bought them at a different time. So those are also Park Lane. This is 60 pieces in this one. So that's what that looks like. I used this for a different planner that I use. Okay, so this was just plain. I cut out one of the pages from the collection and rounded the corners, and I like to just kind of use that. It helps protect this back piece, and it helps, or it just brings some more color into it, so I kind of like that. So I keep just that tucked in there. I have these little Instagram stickers that are from the Reset Girl shop. They're really old. I don't think she even does stickers anymore, but I keep those tucked in there because I'm trying to do more on social media and I just always forget. I picked up this tortoiseshell N and popped that on there. It's just a sticker. So, okay, so that is everything that I used to set my planner up. Now I'll get into what I use my planner for. So the first one is a weekly agenda. So it's undated. It's just Monday through Sunday. And I just basically use this kind of as my to-do list. This isn't my planner where I don't plan out every single thing that I do hour by hour. I have another planner for that where I put like maybe the kids' schedules for work or appointments and things. And then we also have a shared calendar, Google Calendar, that we use for that as well. So this is just basically my personal things. So anything personal that I'm working on or personal that I need to do. And then, so this is just for me. So this was this week. It was January 25th through tomorrow, which is the 31st. I put some habits in here that I wanted to work on this week, getting my water in and just going for a walk. I have one I want to post videos. I have an appointment that I had to sell some wood signs, so I put that in here. I wanted to do my regular weekly cleaning this week, as well as just a couple deep clean items. Meal plan and order groceries. I had errands to run today. These are things I wanted to look for while I was out. So like I said, it's just kind of a brain dump, kind of a to-do list of things that are just for me. I think I'd put a couple things in here, like an ortho appointment in there. Yeah, usually it's just my personal things that I want to focus on during the week. So I have that in here. And then the stickers that I've used all year so far, this is the one I had just bought this last year when I picked up all of this stuff. It is just a BizBabe, a Goals Happy Planner sticker book, and just the colors went really well, I thought, and it's pretty general. It wasn't specific to work or fitness or anything like that. So, it was just kind of a neutral sticker book. So I've been using this every week since I've started, and I think I've done this since the beginning of January. So there should be one, I think this was the week before January 1st, and this was January 1st here. So, yeah, just, I'm sure I'll keep improving this as the year goes on and find more uses for this, but that's what that is now. The second one is a monthly one. So it's got 2 graph pages, and then it's got a calendar. You know, blank pages, calendar, blank page, calendar. So what I'm using this for right now is this is just a memory planning dump. So anything specific that happened on a certain day that I want to make sure that I take a picture of, or do something for memory planning, I just put it on here. So decided on my word of the year. I started to walk outside. I took down Christmas. My daughter passed her state CNA certification. I wanted to remember the Bernie memes that were going around, so I just wrote that down and made sure that I did some screenshots of some funny ones. So I want to include that in. I didn't start my memory planning for January, but that is one of the things. I started printing pictures out, and I think I'm going to show it on this channel. I know it's a little different again from what I'm doing here, but it's gonna tie in, I think. So so this is where I'm just putting that. Birthdays and anniversaries are also going on here. I just kind of put some January goals on there. So that's the monthly one. The next one is this is video ideas. So, you know, I wanted to do this 2021 planner flip through. I wanted to make a traveler's notebook for my word of the year. I need to work on my December daily for 2020. I have wanted to film a Valentine tag flip and then some memory planning. So those are video ideas. This is a collaboration that I'm in called Smash Our Stash, and this just lists out January through December what the focus is for each month. Here is my word of the year, and this is where I'm just putting ideas down. So in January, I worked on purging, and this is kind of what I purged so far in January. So I'll just put ideas here. So when I do go back to do the Traveler's Notebook with my word of the year, I'm able to look back and here's some prompts of things that I can reference. So this will just be a brain dump of my YouTube channel things. This is just some social media stats that I like to record. So that's that one. This one is just a to-do list of things around the house, some bigger things we want to get done, a book list. These are some books that I'd like to read in 2021. I also want to work on a book traveler's notebook, just to record the books that I've read. I make some wooden signs. These are just some ideas for Valentine's signs that I had. So this is kind of just a brain dump of anything back here. Here's my word of the year, just some more ideas back here that I was just thinking through. A weekend to-do list. And then this back here is where I keep track of my swaps. So these are different swaps that I'm involved in, cover up addresses, and just some ideas for some of the tag flips that I was doing a Valentine's Day tag flip, and here's just some ideas that I had just from watching videos. I kind of did some sketches. So it's just, like I said, this is just my personal place to put all my thoughts. Like it's more of a to-do list and brain dump thing than an agenda, but you know, I still like it to look pretty. So that is it. I am probably going to do just some light planning for next week. I just keep it really simple, and I'll just show you guys kind of how I do it. So I'm just going to take out this here. I actually have I bought a new sticker book, but I don't think I'm going to use it. I'll just use this one. So I kind of just like to start with one of the bigger boxes. So I'll do this navy blue one. I just like to kind of start my Monday off with something like that. Oops. Then I wanted a bigger to-do list, so I think I was going to take one of these. This is more of a top 3. And I'm going to kind of put this over by the weekend. Over there. So, you know, this is just a real quick thing for me. This is not something that I, you know, spend a lot of time thinking about or contemplating, or I just like it to look nice, and I like it to be functional. I'll start my Monday usually off with a coffee cup just to signify the start of the work week. I'll just do that there. I want to put some kind of a flag or a banner. So I'll just take 3 of these on the days that I plan on posting videos next week. And I'm just going to do a Monday, Wednesday, and I'll grab one more for Friday. The thing about just using one sticker book is everything coordinates already, so you don't have to worry about finding things that match, which I really like because it goes along with just wanting to do it quickly. Let's see, let's find my habits for the next week. So I'm going to find the habit trackers. And those are here. So I'll do a pink and a mustard. And I can do, so these, it doesn't matter where I put them, just because they're kind of a daily check-in. So I'm referencing them each day. Okay, so there's that. Do some kind of a to-do list. So I'll do a one that says today list, and then I'll do one that says big ideas. And then I'm going to pair that with one of these checklists. I'm gonna grab this pink one. And I don't stress about keeping things on each day. You know, Tuesday on Tuesday and Wednesday on Wednesday, just because it's more of a week at a glance for me. It doesn't matter which day it actually falls on. So I'm going to put that there. And I'm going to pair this big ideas with just a blank box, I think. A navy. I want to kind of balance this navy that I've got going on over here. I'll put that there, and then, like I said, I'll just pair this with it. And let's see what else I needed. I don't think I have any Happy Mail going out next week or coming in. Could put a quote down on there. Planning. Some brain dump ones. Those are cute. I don't think I need anything functional yet, so let me do a little cluster of something cute or another type of quote. Now let's do these like hexagons. So I'm gonna do, I'll take 3 of these and I'm just gonna put them over here. So I'll do that, that, and there. It's just a little cluster. And that's really it, guys. That is all that I'm going to do. And like I said, I just keep it really simple. I don't stress over it. I'll go in with my pen. I'm just using I don't even know what this is. Uniball. It's a nice pen. So Monday is the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th. So I know this is going to be water again for next week. And then walking. So I'll fill those in. I'm going to fill in here post video. And then I do like come back underneath and just do a little brief description of which one I posted. Okay, and then I'm gonna leave the rest open. I know one of my top 3s for next week, I have an order for a large number of signs, so I need to put that down on there, but I'll fill that in later. And I'm gonna call it done. So I'll take my planner and pop this back in. And that is it. Oops, I'm not in the middle. So it keeps me organized. I think it looks pretty, and it's something I like to look at. I like to open it up and, like I said, just use it as a brain dump. So it's with me almost always, next to me, you know, even when I'm sitting on the couch or laying in bed. If I have an idea, when I'm working, it's next to me. It's just my place to keep all of my ideas. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. If you'd like to see more planning videos, I can definitely show you those. But anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.